In this brief video, guys, we're going to pay attention to the charts of Transports. The reason why we would do that is because Transports is your #1 giveaway bear sign. It's kind of like the canary in the gold mine, the first canary that sings the song of a complete bear reversal in the market. Normally, Transports paint a picture of some severe downturns in the market. And so in this short video, we're going to glance at a few charts. We're going to begin with CSX, which is a part of the transport index. It's a railroad, as you can see, multi-top formation right here. Multi-top formation right here, and if you focus on this part of the chart, literally 2025, okay, December, February, what do you see? There is exponential higher number of days on which you have these big red candles. Now, these big red candles are of incredible importance. If you're not seeing this on your chart, guys, what you want to do is when you go to stockcharts.com, when you put the ticker symbol, go to the range. I'm using 9 months. And to make sure your volume is set up and it's shown up like on my chart, go to this part and click candle volume. Candle volume is a more precise way to look at things when you're trying to make sense of the chart, because it gives you a lot more in-depth story of what actually happening. So the candle volume tells you on which days the volume bars are correlating to the volume, and it gives you a bigger picture of what's really happening. So basically, if you focus on December, February right here, you have on days where the volume spikes on the sell side, this is where you have these big, very well-defined red candles, especially in the last couple of days. So after failing to break out, okay, multiple times in the last close to 60 days, CSX is reversing to the downside in a meaningful way. And the danger of that is if we calculate these two prior tops and include this with the formation of these 1, 2, 3 tops, what you really have here is a grand tornado pattern. Now, these are highly rare, especially when you look at transports. And so oftentimes you'll have a pattern like that on something that moves a lot, like crypto, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, so on, and it helps you identify some killer shorting opportunities. But in this case, you're seeing this pattern, the tornado pattern, okay? Double top, drop, attempt to break out 1, attempt to break out 2, attempt to break out 3, complete failure. And so oftentimes this will resolve into some severe drops in the underlying. Now, the CSX chart, honestly, don't look as bad as some of the other transport charts. Now, some tickers here you're going to be familiar with, some you're not. But here's another chart I'm going to bring up in the transportation sector for your attention, and that's TFII. Well, holy shit. I mean, how can anybody be talking about a bullish market when transports are rolling over? I mean, this is not a technology stock, guys. We're talking about a slow moving transportation stock, logistics, okay? We're talking about a stock that never trades by more than like a few dollars on any given day for years. And in the last 2 days, this thing is down like 40-50%. And yeah, we did catch this trade, guys. So if you trade with a 30 market moves coach, we didn't catch it right here, but guess what? We started getting in right here, and we held it for the rest of the day right here. And this was a phenomenal trade. And it's ridiculous how these options were underpriced, guys. These 100 strike puts, literally, when the stock was still trading at like 104, 105 right here, these 100 strike puts expiring the next day, they were only priced at like 60, 70 cents. It was absolutely fucking ridiculous. So, I mean, even if you came in late on this trade, bought some at 60, 70 cents right here, I mean, the next day, we're cashing out of them. We started taking profits at $3, kept selling them at $4 or $5. I mean, they got as much as to like $7, and we're buying them for like 60, 70 cents. So you do the math, easy, 10x trade. On transports, we're not talking about a high volatility technology stock here. So, I mean, you look at this chart, if you don't think transports are rolling over, Oh boy, you may need then a magnifying glass, but guys, let's get back. I mean, this is a ticker you've never heard of, but you would have heard about it if you traded with the 13 Market Moves coach. So many more reasons to go to 13marketmoves.com and sign up. FDX, guys, that's a big part of the transportation sector. Look at this. It's no coincidence that some of these names that you've never heard of, like TFII, and then you get a big whale like Federal Express. I mean, look at this very well-defined volumes and candles on the chart. So, I mean, this is not a characteristic of a bull market, damn it. Okay, you got 2 tops, 3 tops, and you've got heavy selling, heavy selling. Anytime this thing moves up, it's a heavy sell. They are selling. And if this is not enough evidence of transportation sector really turning here and telling you that the whole market is about to turn way the hell lower. Okay, let's take a look at UPS. Okay, UPS is another stock that's a big part of the transport index. Look, not only UPS, like you see these gap downs in UPS. UPS have been screaming the stagflation case for a year. If you go and study the history of UPS for like last 5 quarters, it missed on every fucking quarter, damn it, and the market still doesn't get the message. So what you're about to see in the market is market finally getting the message, because I'm telling you, with transports rolling over like this, okay, the market's got 0 chance to go fucking high from here. 0. The probability of the market moving higher with transport charts looking like this is fucking 0. So now some of the other ones, okay, I mean, some of the other ones, CP, for example, that's another railroad right here. I mean, it's the same setup. Like, anytime these things shoot higher, there's sell volume. Look at the sell volume in relation to the buy volume. This is not a bull. Transportation sector is in severe, severe trouble. JB Hunt, okay, let's take a look at the chart of that. I mean, it is not, look at these red candles, guys. This is not a bull. I mean, this one's got a major head and shoulder pattern on top of everything else. I mean, all of these stocks, they're going way, way lower, and that is something to pay attention to. And it is shocking that nobody in the general media is actually covering this, because this is your sure sign that tells you the market is totally fucked. So let's take a look at a couple more. ODFL. Okay, that's another transport name. Look at this. I mean, how many charts do you need to understand transport index is in major trouble? Okay, when you have double tops, major sell-offs, huge volume. Look, it's been going on since September, damn it. What was in September? How can transportation sector, it looks so fucking horrible, guys. When since September, okay, this is where the big selling begins. Look at this. What happened in September? Well, Federal Reserve lowered rates, okay? Federal Reserve lowered rates, guys. Transportation index should be benefiting from lower rates. But as you know, Federal Reserve cut rates by emergency basically 0.5 point in September, and the transportation index has never been able to recover. Look, when it made higher price levels on this chart, it was total dog shit, because why? Look at the volume. Like, this is a sure sign of a top when you see a price moving higher, but the volume doesn't follow. And the whole market looks like this. I'm talking to you about a simple transport indicator here that tells you the big bear is here. But, you know, don't miss the next few videos, because I'm going to bring another sector and break down another sector and another. And so you cannot absolutely be wrong on the market when you have not just one sector, but we're beginning with the transport sector, because historically that's been the 100% bear sign indication that the rest of the market and the economy is about to go into complete toilet. So ODFL, there's nothing bullish here, guys. They started selling it when they should have been buying it. And so when you have some contradictory signs in the market like this, it's a bear. United States economy has been in a fucking recession. It's been in stagflation, okay? But the market kept going higher. So I would say this is the biggest divergence in the history of the financial markets. And it's all about to fall back and play because all this ignorance of the market, focusing on AI and, Trump deregulation and lower tax and all that, all of this ignorance to stagflation is about to stop. And the transport sector is telling you that it just begun. Like those last 3 days that you see right here, it has just begun. I've recorded the podcast like a day ago, basically pointing out that Titanic is sinking. This is a huge pattern within itself. And so stocks like ODFL, they're going to be way, way lower. There's so many stocks that actually are going to go way lower than ODFL. But guys, this is the number one indication that the entire market is about to roll the fuck over. So if you want to know how to make money when stocks drop, and if you want to know which stocks are going to drop by a lot more than this one right here, then you go to 13mmtv.com, you sign up there. Transports are pointing to a major bear reversal in the market. So deep buying is going to be way out of style. It's short in the bounce is going to make you the money. Okay, trade the market in the right side, guys. Don't be buying the dip because you will end up racking your entire trading account. So don't do that. Instead, focus on making money with simple put options, guys. You can make millions trading with the 13 Market Moves coach if you can follow the program. The time to do it is now. The market is rolling over. The transport's clearly pointing that this is not a temporary rollover. This is something major. And just don't fucking ignore it. Dare to make millions utilizing this information. 13mmtv.com. Let's roll.